Did she feel helpless?
Yes.
And did she feel terrified?
Yes.
Simply by experiencing the trauma, what occurred on June 4th of 2008, does that necessarily mean a person will ultimately suffer from post-traumatic stress?
No, not everyone who suffers from an acute stress situation will develop post-traumatic stress disorder.
But in what you saw with regard to Jodi, did you see the criteria to support post-traumatic stress?
I did.
Will the jurors in the Arias trial buy the doctor's diagnosis? We should know more today, but jurors have submitted their own questions, about 50 of them for him. They were going to start reading those questions yesterday, but another bizarre twist when court had to recess because a woman in the back of the courtroom actually threw up. Well, thank you very much for returning with us. Psychologist on the stand told jurors at one point that he knew the reason exactly why Jodi Arias was having some memory problems. We're joined by Jason Lamm, a lawyer, former prosecutor who has been following this very closely. And your thoughts, because this is dragged on between Juan Martinez and this defense witness.
Absolutely, Javier. There was a long, painful, tedious cross-examination by Juan Martinez. It got very confrontational and even argumentative at times. And you know, some may wonder, was there a more effective way to do this and to get more bang for the buck for the state?
Well, I want to play a clip because you see the tone that they go back and forth.
When she stopped telling the intruder story and she came clean with you, did she talk to you about her feelings?
Yes.
What were her feelings after she told you what happened?
She said she felt very relieved, as if a great weight had been lifted.
Did she tell you that Travis attacked her?
Yes.
What did she tell you that she had to do?
She had to protect her life.
And that's really what's at issue here, because at some point, he says that she can't remember the night of the murders because she suffers from PTSD.
Exactly. But like I said a moment ago, a lot of people wonder, could this have been done in a much more concise way?
How would you do it?
Well, would you be my guinea pig?
Sure.
Okay. So I want you to be Dr. Samuels, and I'll show you how we can do this in just a few simple questions, okay? And just so we get some ground rules like I would do for any other witness, Doctor, I want you to answer my questions yes or no. Is that all right? All
right.
Okay. And if you don't answer my questions yes or no, Kaylee will hold you in contempt, and we'll bring in 2 deputies from the green room and take you into custody.
No need. No
okay.
Need.
So, Doctor, it's your expert opinion that Ms. Arias suffers from PTSD?
Yes.
And that opinion is largely based upon subjective data collected from Ms. Arias?
True.
Okay. And, Doctor, you are aware that to this very jury, she has said that she has lied to multiple people in multiple instances in this case?
Yes.
So, Doctor, your expert opinion is based on the word of a liar?
Yes.
No further questions. There we go.
And that's gone on for, what, 4 or 5 days now?
Yeah, this has been going on pretty much all week. And Juan Martinez has gotten to a lot of issues about the methodology and testing, and that's very valid. And Juan is an excellent attorney, and he happens to be a nice guy.
Let me play a clip right here, and then we'll talk about this. Go ahead.
You don't know that, do you?
No, I don't. I'm speculating.
Right. Made it up right now. Speculating.
No clinical judgment, sir. You're misinterpreting the value of the test. You have no knowledge in this area. So
right.
You're misinterpreting
No.
I studied these tests for years, and you are misinterpreting it, sir.
Let me ask you this, because Juan Martinez has gone after this witness the same way he did Jodi Arias.
Right. You know, Jodi Arias is not exactly a crowd pleaser in the court of public opinion right now. So you may not agree with Juan Martinez's style in attacking her, but it's understood. She's the defendant in a very horrific murder case. But Dr. Samuels is a professional, and some would say, give him his due, give him his respect. And then the question becomes, if you treat every witness in the same confrontational way, does it become white noise? Does it lose its effect? It's stylistic. Juan Martinez may do it one way. I would do it a more surgical way, as we just demonstrated. Again, reasonable minds can differ, but there was probably a better way, in my view, to get the same thing and more out of Dr. Samuels and emphasize that Jodi Arias is nothing but a liar.
All right. Thank you very much for your expert opinion.